Well, hello viewers! Welcome back to the channel. I know, it's been a long time. If you're watching this video, you are probably planning for your upcoming trip to South Australia. But looking for interesting things to do in South Australia can be a bit difficult, and I completely understand because I felt the exact same way when I first moved there. But you know what? After living there for 7 years, I've discovered that the city's beauty often reveals itself slowly. You kind of have to discover it. It's like hide and seek, and it can be quite rewarding. So in this 3-part series, I'm gonna give you a crash course to Adelaide. In the first episode, we will be exploring a cool emerging neighbourhood, followed by hiking up the most popular trail in Adelaide. Then, we will relax and catch the sunset at the locals' favourite beach. In the second video, we will explore the city of Adelaide itself, highlighting some of the most intriguing spots the city has to offer. And in the final episode, we'll journey all the way down south to visit the most popular harbour in Adelaide. But not before attempting to visit the Pink Lake. Well, of course that's not just it. Throughout the series, we'll showcase some of the best foods around Adelaide. So if you're a foodie, be sure to take down some notes. So if you're ready, let's start our adventure in the artsy-fartsy neighbourhood of Balden. Plan For Balden, a rising neighbourhood of creativity and flavour. Located in the northwest of Adelaide, imagine a place where old meets new, where a warehouse transforms into an industrial chic venue, bustling with life. Step inside and you'll be greeted by a lively atmosphere filled with the aroma of cafe food. One of the best places to have breakfast in Adelaide is the Plan For Balden. It's a revitalized warehouse where they have lots of cafes inside here. There's like so many cafes here, you'll be spoiled for choice. If you look up, right, it's like a heap of mess of all the mechanical and services, but it feels like it's sort of controlled chaos, and it's actually quite beautiful. Definitely a good place to take your Instagram shots. Unfortunately, we were here during the Christmas period, so most places weren't operating. So we headed to a nearby cafe to grab our breakfast. If you come to Australia, you need to try pies. We got cheeseburger pie, something unique that I've never had before. Pastry and meat. Look at that cheese. Oh, there's even pickles inside. So flaky. It really tastes like a cheeseburger. So good. Cheeseburger for breakfast. Oh, the pickles are so good. So good to wake up the taste buds in the morning. So whether you're a foodie looking for your next culinary adventure or simply seeking a vibrant community to explore, Plan For Balden is the place for you. Sure, it was a sinful breakfast, but we're gonna burn it out. We are now at the bottom of Mount Lofty at Waterfall Gully, and to be honest, this would be the best time to visit this place because if you ever visit it during summer, it's a bit dry and the landscape doesn't look as pretty. So now it's all evergreen, it's so green and so pretty, and the waterfall is just flowing so beautifully. If you come during the drier seasons or the warmer seasons like summer, the waterfall is just going to be very dry and you won't get this beautiful creek here. So yeah, we're going to hike up Mount Lofty and catch you guys up there in the summit. Now, if you're looking for a rewarding outdoor experience, fret not. Adelaide boasts some of the best scenic spots for hiking. The stunning Mount Lofty is one of the most popular hiking trails in the region. I think another reason why you want to hike up Mount Lofty when it's not summer is because there's a lot of canopies around and it's not that dry or hot, so you don't feel as tired because it's actually quite a hike up. And now, because there's so much greenery and the shades provided by the canopy, it actually feels quite cooling and it's a nice hike up. The trail offers not only a great workout, but also breathtaking views that will leave you gasping for air. Well, because some of the slopes are really steep. But when you make your way up the mountain, you'll be surrounded by lush greenery and fresh air, making it the perfect escape from the hustle and bustle of the city life. Yeah, we made it to the summit. Took us almost an hour without break. But the view up here is so good, so pretty. It's a bit cloudy today, but as usual, it's a beautiful view. Don't ever try Mount Lofty during summer. You just get dehydrated and probably give up halfway. Here, you can take in panoramic views of the city and beyond. Whether you're a seasoned hiker or just starting out, Mount Lofty is suitable for everyone. Holy cow! I should have added that you better plan for a good place to eat after the hike, cause you'll be so goddamn hungry. And that's where we'll be heading next. Now, I want to share with you a Thai place that's a hidden gem in Adelaide. It's called I Am Thai. We have arrived at this pretty unassuming Thai restaurant. They mostly do takeaways, but they do have seating areas. It's a place called I Am Thai. As soon as you step inside, the aroma of authentic Thai spices fills the air. The menu at I Am Thai is a treasure trove of flavorful dishes, from the classic pad thai to spicy salads and everything in between. Each dish is specially prepared with locally sourced fresh ingredients and traditional Thai cooking techniques, ensuring an explosion of flavors in every bite. One of my personal favorites is the pad thai, the prawn pad thai. I'm going to try the prawn pad thai first. It smells very authentic. Look at how big the prawns is. So bouncy. You can always differentiate the real and the good pad thai from the bad ones just from the noodles itself. The noodles has got a bit of bounce to it and a nice bite to it. I would call this al dente pad thai. The chili powder, the crushed peanuts all adds a new texture to the snappy noodle, and also the raw bean sprout gives it a nice crunch as well. There's some sneaky tofu inside. It's so soft, just cuts off the sweetness of the paste for a while, and bam, you're back right in. And let's not forget about their salad. Oh, the typical Thai salad is a concoction of sweet, spicy, savory, and sour. Check out the serving of the beef. It's just so much. It's so good. You've got all sorts of herbs inside. You've got basil, you've got onion, you've got mint, and the cucumber really lifts up the lightness of it. The tomato gives it a very nice umami base, and the coriander and the onion just gives it a final lift of refreshing flavors. Oh my god, the Thai salad is just so refreshing. The weather's super hot today. It's like in the midst of summer, and this is just so refreshing. So good. If it's spicy, you can tell them to tone it down if you don't like spicy food. But man, it's so refreshing. This is by far my favorite dish because it's just so refreshing in this goddamn hot weather. This one that I'm gonna try next, it's called Pad Krapao beef. Typically, the original version of Pad Krapao doesn't have any vegetables to it, but we ordered some snake beans just to be a bit healthier. And my god, look at the serving of beef compared to the snake beans. It's just unbelievable. It's like a mountain of meat. And the taste? The first thing that hits you is the holy Thai basil. And then the beef and the snake beans. The snake beans is so crunchy, and then the beef adds a bit of like nice bite to it. Pair it up with the rice and the sauce, perfect combination. Even though it operates primarily as a takeaway shop, the friendly staff at I Am Thai adds to the overall dining experience, making you feel like a valued guest from the moment you walk in. So if you're looking for a culinary Thai experience that will tantalize your taste buds, then look no further than I Am Thai. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. I'm not sure about you, but I've always craved for those quiet, serene beach moments seen in those movies. But whenever I'm at a beach, it's always packed to the brim. But here at Henley Beach, you can finally experience that peaceful escape. Australia has some of the best beaches in the world, and we are at Henley Beach now, just taking a stroll along the beautiful beach. Unlike Bondi Beach and all the popular beach around Australia, Adelaide has some of the quietest and cleanest beach. And because there's very little people around, you tend to have like the entire stretch to yourself, which is quite unique, and honestly, I really like it. Also, if you go to Sydney, Sydney is very famous for Thai food. So Adelaide is actually very well known for its Vietnamese food. The best Vietnamese food can actually be found in Adelaide because of all the Vietnamese immigrants that came over in the past, and they have established themselves here. So right after this, we are going to a very popular restaurant called the Vietnam Restaurant. That's right, it's literally called the Vietnam Restaurant because they don't need any advertisement. Their food is that good. Enough of the food, we'll get to that later. But for now, let's just enjoy the beach. This local favourites is perfect for anyone looking to unwind and connect with nature. Here you see couples, families and dogs relaxing, strolling along the sandy shores. Not to mention watching the sunset at Henley Beach. It's just so calming. And it's not just about the view. The beach is lined with cozy cafes and restaurants where you can grab a bite or a refreshing drink while soaking in the atmosphere. The pier is always bustling with activities like fishing and crabbing, and if you're lucky, you might even spot some seals. Oh my god, check out the sunset at Henley Beach. Oh, there are people crabbing and fishing here. And the reason why some of them can't catch any fish is because of that seal over there. Oh my god, so amazing! So cool! I've never seen a seal before. While I was being amazed by the seal, most fishermen weren't that pleased as their baits turned to free food for this fella. But nevertheless, it's a beautiful place for family outings filled with activities for young and old. While the sun began to set, we headed off to the much anticipated Vietnam Restaurant. Now if you love Vietnamese food, then you're gonna fucking love this next place. Located in Edison Road lies one of the oldest and the most delicious Vietnamese restaurant. We are at the Vietnamese restaurant, and if you come to Adelaide, there's actually a lot of Vietnam restaurants, and this is, to me, one of the most popular and the best Vietnamese restaurants ever. So we ordered some of its signature dish, especially the cold roll and the quails. Can't wait to show you guys. Okay, if you haven't had Vietnamese food before, you definitely have to order the pho. It's spelled as pho, but it's actually pho. It's the most delicious bowl of beef broth you'll ever have in your life. And then we also got the Vietnamese cold roll. It's one of the signature Vietnamese dishes. And then lastly, we got one of the best selling dish here. It's barbecue quail. It's a bit spicy, but it's worth a shot. It's definitely worth a shot. The ugly looking wrap. Holy shit, the pork, the minced pork, the herb, the barbecue flavor, it all comes together in that tiny little wrap. It's so good. Now I'm gonna try the quail. It usually comes with this yuzu lemon sauce that adds a bit of tartness and cuts off the greasiness of this quail. This is sick. Sweet, savory and spicy. So juicy, full of the barbecue flavor. Very zesty now. So good. So sweet and savory, full of flavor and umami. So soft, so snappy, so good. Oh my god, the beef fur is so herbaceous and so crunchy because of the bean sprout, and the broth is just so flavorful. So if you love Vietnamese food, or if you have never tried Vietnamese food before, then you must give this place a shot. Because they are extremely popular, you need to make a reservation before getting a table. Yep, they're that popular. Well guys, thank you so much for joining us in this adventure. There's still part 2 and part 3 to this series. In our next video, we will explore some of the city's hidden culinary gems, visiting both bustling hotspots and tranquil hideaways. We'll also attempt to enroll in Hogwarts, yes, the school of wizardry and witchcraft. If you have enjoyed this video so far, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and stay so thirsty. See you in the next one.